And we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Forever Sports. And the URC is officially back in full force, and our first South African game of the day happening tonight now over in Loftus, and it's going to be an interesting one. It is the Bulls up against the Lions, and a lot of players missing from a Bulls perspective. Lions potentially looking to try and maybe make that count a little bit. But the Bulls have still got plenty of star power. The Lions also missing two players in the form of Asnatia Tlabakanye, as well as a reasonably long injury risk as well. So not necessarily the two strongest sides they can put up, but still plenty of star power across the sides. And hopefully, from a Lions perspective, an opportunity, I think, to try and get a result. I really think that, you know, if they pitch up today, if they really play their best rugby, the Lions could definitely beat the Bulls and get kind of their season going once again, because it's been a frustrating one for the Lions where they lost games they shouldn't have lost. Then they came back, won 2 games at home, kind of got things back on track, and a win today would actually put them ahead of the Bulls, depending on what that win is. You know, so you've got Bulls who are sitting on 14 points in 7th position. You've got Lions who are got 11 points in 8th position. So if the Lions were to win and Bulls were to not get a bonus point, the Lions would overtake them and go to 15 points and up into 7th place. And that would very much be their season kind of back on track. They do have a game in hand with a couple of the ones ahead of them as well. So opportunity beckons for the Lions. For the Bulls, well, you know, it's a young side. It's a very, very young side. But he's back in the young side is Ruan Ackerman, rather. And if there's any coach who can kind of get the best out of an inexperienced side, it is him. It's an inexperienced pack, but plenty of experience in the back line. So if we look at the Bulls front row, Alaluto Tsakweni, Ak van der Merwe, Francois Klopper. This is going to be a very interesting scrum battle. The Lions have got a very good scrum. Julian Reilly has been getting the best out of that scrum for a while now. You know, he's for me, I think he's the next Don Human. I think he's probably our best scrum coach in the country. And he's definitely getting the best out of the Lions props. In the second row for the Bulls, though, it's a debut for Jukskei Derby and JF van Heerden in the number 5 jersey. 2 18-20 locks, youngsters, not very experienced, but very, very exciting players. You then got Jean Rudolph, Renard Ludwig, and JJ Turan. Renard Ludwig captaining the side despite being so young. Jean Rudolph, well, he's a bit of a seasoned vet, been around the park, played lots of rugby for the likes of the Pumas, the Cheetahs, kind of been a bit everywhere, Jean Rudolph. And that calm head will be very important in that pack. Him and Ak van der Merwe definitely providing the experience in that the 8 over there. If we then look at the halfback pairing, Ambrose appeared next to Keegan Johannes. It's a good halfback pairing. Keegan Johannes playing some very good rugby in the number 10 channel. There's no natural replacement for the fly half. So if you were to get injured, you're looking at Willie Leroux. And I do think that fly half channel will be the one that the Lions will look to run at quite a lot, given the fact that maybe Keegan Johannes isn't your biggest fly half compared to the likes of Andre Pollard and that. You then got Jan Surferton and David Creel and a very, very good centre pairing. Jan Surferton is a player I would have loved to have seen at the Lions over the years. It's not quite happened, but he has made a return to South Africa and is playing in the blue of the Bulls this afternoon. You then got Shvino Jakob, Sebastian de Klerk, Willie Leroux. It's a very good back 3, despite having no Devin Williams or Kurt Lawrence or Caden Moody. Lots of talent in that back 3, and Sebastian de Klerk in particular in lots of good form, where he's actually caught the eyes of the Springbok coaching staff. So we're looking forward to seeing what he can continue to do in the second half of the season. Off the bench, Jean Els, Morne Smith, and a debut in waiting for former Lions prop Steve Satole, trying to get his career sort of back on track in the blue of the Bulls. They've gone with a bit of a bomb squad kind of vibe, with kind of leaving their experience on the bench. The likes of Kobus Visa, Albert Lowe makes his return, Paul de Vest, Stefan Gans, and Cheswell Jooster. So some experienced players that can come on if things aren't going well. For the Lions, a couple of injuries in the front row, as well as a retirement for Jakob Asaki, means that it's SJ Kotze, Frank Murray, and RF Skuman in that front row. They're backed up by Etienne Oosthuizen and Reinhard Northnagel, who is hoping to go on a bit of a run of no injuries. You then got a very informed back 3 of Jerry Keynes, Ruan Venter, Franco Horn, very dynamic across the 3. They all tick sort of different boxes. You got the brutality of Ruan Venter, the skills of Jerry Keynes, and the pace and link-up play of a Franco Horn. He also knows his way around a try line. Nick Costain will partner Chris Smith, who makes his return to Loftus for the first time since making a return to South Africa. Edwin Cater, Kenny and Peku out on the wings. In the centres, Bronson Mills next to Henko van Wyk. Henko van Wyk in particular will be looking to try and impress and maybe grab a few headlines this afternoon. And then one of the key players for the Lions, probably our best player in the line, Quan Horn in the number 15 jersey. Off the bench, decent players to bring on in a 6-2 split. They've got Morne Brandon, Eddie Davis, Conrad from Fury in the front row. You've then got Darren Lane Landsberg, who's been playing very well in the last year. Renzo Duplessis, Simbolo Goma, who comes back from injury, as well as Harshin Pede and Gianni Lombard, who are two exciting backs. Harshin Pede can definitely up the ante when he comes on, and Johnny Lombard knows how to get things going. So it's an exciting bench for both sides. And good to see certain players coming back from injury, good to see certain players kind of back in the mix, and just good to see them fit, to be honest. So it's an exciting game, and I'm really looking forward to what we're going to see, because I think that we're in for a pretty good game. And hopefully we will see a game that has a lot of highlights, has a lot of good tries. It is fantastic conditions. We worried that it was actually going to be wet. However, the sun has come out today, and things are looking a little bit brighter if you're a South African. So hopefully that the weather stays that way and we get some very good conditions. We'll be interested to see how the Loftus pitch plays with all the rain that we have had during the week, but hopefully everything clears over and we have a solid pitch to play some hopefully good, fast rugby. Please let me know what your score predictions are and what you guys are thinking is going to happen in the game. Let me know what your chat is. It's been quite a dominant one from the bookies, all backing the Bulls. I think the Lions have got a potential upset in them, but we'll have to wait and exactly see exactly how they kind of come forth today. Apologies about that. Just sorting out a few things before kickoff. Right, so the players are coming out on the field, and we'll have kickoff very shortly. Renard Ludwig, the Bulls captain, leading him out. Very interesting to see that he's been backed. I mean, you've got experienced players in the forms of Villaroo, for example, Jan Surfentame, even Akka van der Merwe. And instead, Johan Ackerman is entrusting the captaincy to the 23-year-old, who has been called up to a Springbok training camp and has been kind of around that mix. And I think he's going to play plenty of games for the Boks in the months to come. Or years to come, rather. But today, I'm hoping to see a bit of a quiet game, and very much hoping to see the Lions put in a big shift, playing in the usual red and blue. So all pretty, and then Amy Batteron in the middle with Griffin Colby, Sean Miller, and the assistant referees Quinton Immelman will be the TMO. Bulls will have kickoff. They'll be playing left to right in the first half. Lions will receive kickoff. Round North Markle looking on and waiting to receive kickoff, and we do have a whistle as Amy Batteron does get us underway. And Keegan Johannes goes pretty short to the right-hand side, shifting across, and looks like it's going to take that coming from Etienne Oosthuizen. And Nico Steyn immediately wants a couple of blockers. For me, we'll probably look to find touch the way the Lions usually exit. They back their line. They like to get an early set piece here to the Lions. Nico Steyn does go to the left boot, does find touch, and it's a pretty good exit from the Lions, about halfway between the 10-meter and the halfway line. So a good solid start, and that's what you need after a few months of... basically a month out. You want to be able to sort of settle into a game a little bit. And you can already see I think it's actually touched from the Bulls. So it is actually a Lions line. So an early opportunity at set piece to get ball in hand, get a couple of crash runners in, and really sort of settle into the game. And a big opportunity here for Franco Murray. No Jakob Asaki means that the Lions are a bit short of hook, and they go to the front of the line to the captain, Franco Horn. Solid work there coming from him. They'll give the rolling more here, the Lions, pretty towards to the touch. And also sort of just peel up to the right-hand side. Nico Steyn does use it, goes to Bronson Mills, puts his head down. Decent carry for the centre. Actually in a bit of trouble at the moment. Bit of an assault charge against him for a bit of a weird one, but obviously nothing too serious. The Lions are quite happy to play. And Franco Horn comes back on the end, gets away from one, gets away from two, gets brought down by the 10-meter line. Nico Steyn looks for options down the left-hand side, goes to SJ Kotze. SJ Kotze takes contact. Uses the call. Nico Steyn, so he goes to the butcher. Edwin Cater will give chase. And an early tester here for Shavina Yark. Sebastian de Klerk. Good tackle coming from Edwin Cater as well. Now the Bulls, the first time opportunity. The left-hand side goes to Bruce Pierre. Bit of space out wide. It's a lofted pass, but it's a bit too lofted. Allows the Lions' defense to scramble a bit. Presents well as David Creel to the left-hand side. No, Ambrose Pierre actually goes to the right-hand side. Good first carry that comes from Jaco Kobler on debut there. And bought a penalty as Ambrose Pierre just throwing it against the Lions player as he's getting up, and Etienne Oosthuizen. And their fine touch just shy of the 22. So attacking opportunity now for the Bulls. And we still haven't quite seen the kind of the way that Ruan Ackerman wants to play. It's silly that from in fact, I think it's actually Franco Murray. You should have just lied down until the Bulls had played that. Get himself in the way. An early opportunity now for the Bulls to get an attacking set piece ball over the top. And knocked forward, though, from Johan Ackerman. So it looks like we have our first scrum of the day. This is going to be an interesting moment, I think. I personally think that this is a place where the Lions, if they can get things right, can have a bit of a go. As I mentioned, Julian Redling-Hayes has been doing a lot of good work with this Lions front row. And an early successful scrum really kind of just pave the way for, hopefully, a long afternoon of a bit of scrum dominance. And as we've seen with the Springboks, scrum dominance can mean absolutely everything in a match. Silly that, though, from Johan Ackerman. You can't expect better from him. That's gone down and available for Nico Steyn. And we're going to have a reset here. It's gone down on the far side there. Difficult to see whether either of them had any sort of dominance. Austin to present themselves as Amy about to run. Right, let's see if we can get a decent scrum as we're in the 5th minute of the match. Just want to see the Lions get a bit of ascendancy here. We see a couple of players, but Eshie Kotz is in some good form. R.F. Skuman looks a nice player. It's a young front row from the Lions. Obviously, no Aston Clavicani is a big miss. No Morgan Nordier, for example, is a big miss. So you've got the 22-year-old and R.F. Skuman. And on their far side, you've got Eshie Kotz, also 22. But pretty solid so far. Ball available for Nico Steyn. Starts going to the right-hand side, goes to Kenny Mpeku. Kenny Mpeku shapes to kick, then comes back inside. But the ball spilled off the side of the ruck. I think it was a double knock-on there for an initial knock-on coming from the Lions and then a knock-on from the Bulls. So we're going to have another scrum. Right, so next scrum. And yeah, not much in it in the first scrum. I think the Bulls obviously had a better opportunity to have a real go here. It is a more experienced Bulls front row than the Lions front row. So Quenny, for example, 27 years old. You've got Francois Klopper, who's a bit of a bit younger than him. But not by much. So in theory, the Bulls should have the better in the front row, but it's pretty solid so far. Yeah, not much in it at all. Not the best, particularly pass. Good pick up from Yasser Vertain. And then let it go forward. You have the Lions. So knock on advantage here and knock backwards. Going back to a scrum. So that's 3 handling errors within a couple of minutes. Not particularly very watchable rugby at the moment. Let's hope things sort of tighten themselves up a little bit. Nadine reckons Bulls must take the case day. Jabulis says, let's go Lions. Yeah, we've got a poll running and let me know where you think that the match is going to go. Who are you supporting in the match? That's the big thing. Are you back in the Lions? Are you back in the Bulls? Where does your allegiance lie? Yeah, it was a terrible pass from and then nothing terrible from kicking your hands. They're just putting it behind Shivini Jacobs. Much better scrum there from the Lions. Ball available. Nicholas Deng goes to the right hand side. Chris Smith is there. Skips well, goes to Enkel van Wyk. Enkel van Wyk bounces off one. And Richard in the tackle by Jan Serpentine. Two upright that from Enkel van Wyk. Turn over ball here from the Bulls. Most Peter to the left hand side. And his numbers. Katie Peg goes to get across. Comes to the side. Bumps off one. Does Steven Jacobs. And over the ball, in fact, it was Nico Steyn. And Bruce Peter to the right hand side. Big hit coming on Jaco Grobler by Ruan Venter. And penalised on Etienne Oosthuizen. I don't know if that's for Ruan Venter not running away, not releasing. Could be first points of the game, depending on what the Bulls decide to do. Yeah, going to the corner of the Bulls, so that kind of shows you their intent. Not looking for the 3 points. Stayed down here has, looks like Bronson, in fact, Enkel van Wyk stayed down. Looks like a shoulder issue. I don't know if they're relocating it or something. Looks like he should be able to continue, though. Can't afford to have another injury. He's had far too many injuries in his career already. Would probably be paying for the box if it wasn't for those injuries. Could very well have been starting at outside centre today had he been able to stay a bit fit in the last few years. Back on his feet, and Enkel van Wyk looks like he should be able to continue. No contest in the Lions, and a bit of a set move. They're coming from the Bulls. Johnny Rudolph around the corner. Ambrose Pierre now goes short. Akker van der Merwe. Good tackle that coming from Enkel van Wyk. Stands tall. Quick ball here on the doorstep of the Bulls. Now Akker van der Merwe. He's over, but has he got grounding? I don't think so. A couple of blows of the whistle here coming from Emi Barrett-Turan, so it looks like they might go upstairs and check. Yeah, his goal line dropout was held up. Very good defense that from the Lions. They managed to repel the first wave of the Bulls' attack, but it's not going to be the last. But they'll take a lot of confidence out of that. All the rugby so far being played inside the Bulls' half. I don't think, territory would be basically 50% completely. In fact, the ball going over the halfway line probably for the first time there from quite home. It's a bit of a scramble there. And now JJ Turan, the youngster, runs into... It's a great tackle from Jared Keynes, and the ball's come loose as well. Backwards, this is Emi Barrett-Turan. It's a great read that, but under a bit of pressure, he's kicking Johannes. That gets charged down then. Eventually falls back to Lucas Aquini, but a penalty for being offside. Brilliant defense that from the Lions. It's a huge moment. JJ Turan, the youngster, backing himself. And I tell you what, Jared Keynes saying, not on my watch at all. You can literally see the exact kind of attitude. JJ Turan, big number 8, says, I want to sort of make my mark here. And Jared Keynes is having absolutely none of it. Hit him hard, driven him backwards. Very good read then as well to catch Ambrose Pierre on the ball. And Bulls always scrambling. And then the ball, and just the kick being charged down, then being played ahead of the man. So a penalty here. And the Lions are going to take the points there. They're not going to mess around. And to be fair, given the fact that they've barely been in the Bulls' half, that's the first time they have been in the Bulls' half, they take the 3 points and get things going. That'll be a nice little small win that from the Lions. So Chris Smith, you'll know the conditions at Loftus better than anybody else in the Lions red jerseys. They've been played there for many years. Looks like, no, he's going to come in back slightly. Looks like a great kick. It's a great kick in the end. They're coming from Chris Smith. Started slightly left, but then just sort of brought it back a bit right. And in the end, a very, very good effort there coming from the number 10 to get the scoreboard going. Right, after sort of 11 minutes, we have got 3 points to 0. First blood of the game. Now to the right-hand side, and it's a good take that coming from Etienne Oosthuizen. And a bit of pressure from the Bulls. Managed to rest himself down as well. Ball's available for Nico Steyn. Outside the 22, though. And now looking for a few blockers is Nico Steyn. Can't find touch, so it's likely to be contestable. Lifts it high. Edwin Cater will give chase. Has a check to see where it is. And it didn't take it. Oh, it almost took a brilliantly to Cater. Then lost it forward as he hit the ground. Turnover ball here from the Bulls. And going all the way back as Aka van der Merwe. And they're going to go back for the knock-on. It was brilliantly taken in the air from Edwin Cater. Got in front of the man as he went down in the ball splitting out. Another break in player. Amy Batteron just checking on a player. An injury. We're going to come back for a scrum. It'll be a bull scrum. And down is JJ Teron. Getting a bit of ice on his knee. Doesn't look like anything too serious. He should be all right to continue. Having conversation. The scrum so far have been very, very even. We've yet to see either side really get the better of each other. And it'll be interesting to sort of see if that remains or if eventually one of them starts to get a bit more tendency. So far, very impressed with the fact that the 222-year-olds are holding firm so far from the lines. And you look at that territory, as I mentioned, 88% for the Bulls, 12% for the Lions. That's why I mentioned the fact that the entire game has basically been played in the outside the Lions half, despite the fact that they've had actually 39% of the possession. But Bulls with all the stats at the moment, Lions with all the points, albeit just 3. It looks better from the Bulls there, but has gone down. Amy Barrett-Rod, happy for it to continue. Space out wide. Good tackle from Henko and Veg. Wants a mill shot up. And eventually he's been told to release. To the left-hand side. Goes short. Rudolph now. And over the ball. Forward pass is the call. Turnover ball. Thank you very much. We'll take that. We will take that. Right, so scrum on the far side over here. It'll be a Lions feed. Looks like a fantastic conditions over there. Field looking absolutely. I mean, the fields are all green around Gauteng with the amount of rain we've had. 18 tackles so far for the Lions, 3 missed. 9 tackles from the Bulls, already 2 missed though. So Bulls need a bit of watch their defense a little bit, but it's obviously a very small sample size. Decent scrum and ball available. And we're going to have a reset there. It's interesting. It seems to be a good battle at the other end between Sakweni and RF Schoolman. That seems to be pretty solid at the moment. I think that's where I'm aware that the battle really is happening. Still yet to see any sort of penalty advantage. All the likes at penalties. Sakweni getting a conversation with Amy Barrett-Teron. Nicholas Stain uses it. Bronson Mills at first receiver. Long pass out wide. Chris Smith now. The back to Quan Horns. He's a bit of space. Puts it to the boot. And will find touch. Should be a 50-22, I think. If that originated, I think it might have been originated inside Bulls territory. Have to go check if it is a 50-22. I think it could be the perfect kick coming up from Quan Horn. First opportunity we've seen with him on ball in hand. I think it's actually just outside the 22. It is just inside. It is a Lions line out. Very, very late call coming from the assistant. I thought it was perfect. Aka van der Merwe, I don't think he agrees, but it will be a Lions feed. So a big opportunity now. I'll tell you what, the Lions create something off the back of this, and this will be the definition of taking your chances when they're there. Bit of a messy line, but it falls back to Franco Maria. He just takes it into contact, lines with possession. Steyn. Oosthuizen. Big hit coming from him. Presents the ball. And they have managed to recycle the lines, and the ball's gone down. Ball available. Nico Steyn, a bit of space on the left-hand side. Franco Maria puts his head down. Quick ball here. Pop up to Ruan. Feint on a half angle. Good work that from Franco Horn. Soft hands. Quickly taken away from Oosthuizen. Gets the offload away to Franco Horn. Ball comes loose. Nico Steyn knocks it on in that. I'm not entirely sure that's completely onside, to be honest. Nico Steyn's asking the question. But that's a bit of a warning to the Bulls that the Lions will look to pick and go and trying to keep it definitely up in the ante. Looking to try and play quite quickly so far, the Lions, in that passage of play. I think there's a conversation to be said the Bulls players weren't on side. Nico Steyn playing his 24th game today. Already received a call-up to the Bok training camp before. And as Harston Pete, actually, who's already trained at the Boks on the bench. We all know what a talent he is and looking forward to see how he can impact the game later on. Right, so it will be a scrum just inside the 22. Better than the last from a field possession point of view. Very, very solid. No give whatsoever at scrum time. Brosepierre goes to the left-hand side. Bulls looking to run. That's a pretty poor pass on the bounce though to Shivili Alkers, but does make it work. Bronson Mills makes a good tackle. Quickly take a kick in your hands back on the angle. Caught on Bronson Mills. Now slowing things down as Brosepierre. Once a couple of fours to arrive. And they do in the form of JF van Heerden. Now to the back. Willie LaRue. No immediate options. Just goes to the boot down the middle of the park. Kwan Horn will go and fetch. Right, what will Kwan Horn do? Looks to shape for the boot. Looking for touch. Looking for a decent touch finder is Kwan Horn. Won't find touch until on the throat of Willie LaRue. Kicking Johannes back inside to Ambrose Pierre. Ambrose Pierre sees a bit of space. Gets it away to Sebastian de Klerk. Dangerous runner, Sebastian de Klerk. Oh, jeepers. Ruan Fenter says, not on my watch. Big tackle coming from him to the left-hand side. Wasn't really actually for, I don't think, Jakob Kobler, but he takes it well. Ball available. Ball's on the front foot. Quickly up here, and the ball's come loose. Kenny Pecker's put it back. Now there's a race on, and there's three Lions players that are all going to get there. Surely Kenny Pecker gets there first. He does. He's just showing it over. Come on! Well, it's the rush defense that does the job. The ball comes loose. They kick it forward, and it's three Lions players all after Kelly and Peck, who has the forward. You'd back him to get there, but Jared Keynes and Franco Horn are not slow by any means. Kelly and Peck, however, does win the race, and it's pretty poor from Billy LaRue. Just pops on the shoulder. Maybe a bit of a lack of communication. And he had options there as well for Franco Horn and Jared Keynes. Even if he didn't get all the way there, Kelly and Peck, who could have just popped it up. It's a great pickup off the ground, though. And the youngster reaches over, scores the first try of the match. And the Lions, well, difficult to say that they've been dominant, but it's working. Are we having a drinks break here? Looks like it could be the shed. I mean, come on, guys. It's not even 30 degrees. Surely we're not having a drinks break. They are having a drinks break. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, the complete miscommunication there, really just popping up to absolutely nobody. And the Lions exploited it. So 10-0 at the drinks break, quarter of the way through the game.
close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Fearless.
eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you,
close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, 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 won't you let the light shine through? In the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through?